Welcome to the Car Guys, and this week I think you'll agree, something very special. You've all been asking about what the replacement for the Ferrari F40 is. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the 917. Except it isn't the 917, or at least not the real one. Not the Porsche 917, no. This is a 917 Junior made by a company called Half Scale Cars, and this is the latest addition to the Car Guys garage. It is a 70% scale model replica of a Porsche 917. And if you fancy something in addition to the 917, Half Scale Cars also do a Jaguar E-Type. They're also working on something very secret that I'll reveal to you in a future episode. I first heard about this company and these cars on the Collecting Cars website. There was an auction for one of these and I've missed out on winning it. So I contacted them and said, look, what's the name of this company? How can I get in touch with them? And I spoke to Sam at Half Scale Cars and said, could you bring me one of these to have a look at here at the Car Guys HQ? And because I'm very frivolous with money and impetuous, those two came together and I ordered one of these straight away. And this is it. It's arrived. The new car for the Car Guys garage is this 917 Junior. Isn't it fantastic? Now, I obviously chose mine in the classic Golf livery, and you can see here, it looks like it's just driven into the pits at Le Mans. The thing to bear in mind about Half Scale Cars is they're the only ones that have got the mould for this 917 shake, and it is perfect. Now, the big difference is, as you will notice, there is no roof. That's to allow you to get in. The big back section here is dominated by a fan for the engine and the fuel filler cap. The car takes standard unleaded petrol. Midships of this car is a 230cc Chinese engine. It develops 9 brake horsepower, but because it only weighs just over 200 kilograms, it gets up to 28 miles an hour. Now, I've created more of a custom exhaust on this one. The standard one seemed a bit weedy and I wanted it to sound a little bit more throaty and authentic, so we designed something a bit different, a bit more sporty for this model. You can see that the vents at the front are no longer working, they're filled in. You've got fully working lights here under a Perspex cover, and these are 10-inch wheels with some tyres that give you a decent amount of sidewall, so you don't want it to be too crashy. You want to give the suspension a little bit of a chance to take out some of those bumps. Obviously, it's not a working front bonnet or frunk, and these vents also are not working. They're there just for decoration. On the real car, they would be there to alleviate pressure and also heat. The body's made from glass fibre, and you can see that there is a cutout to allow you to get in and out. The car comes with a hard top, but being glass fibre, it's quite difficult to fit, and it will generally cut your fingers or scratch the paint, so I tend to leave it off. The thing you notice immediately is that the proportions are correct. It looks authentic, it looks real. You can have pretty much any livery that you want on one of these things. I picked the classic Golf. Going into the cockpit itself, you can see there's the removable steering wheel. I've got a token cushion there to sit on, nothing on the back yet. And you can also see we have, that's the socket for the battery charger. There's your main engine start switch, and you've also got here a manual choke, and those are the switches for the lights. But I have to say, I absolutely love it. I was really excited when I placed the order, and I was super excited when Sam finally delivered the car. And we've also got something super special coming up soon, which will be on the channel. Now, why on earth did I buy this car? Something like this, a 70% scale 917 Junior will cost you. For that though, you get an authentic glass fibre body, you get an actual engine, you get a lot of detail, you get it in any livery that you want. So I've seen a Martini livery, a Salzburg livery, and of course Gulf, but you can pretty much have any type of livery that was on a 917. It's an incredibly accurate and authentic model of this car. All the details are there, everything about it allows you to drive it really hard up to 28 miles an hour. But one of the things you'll really notice is that it looks fantastic just sat still. And I'm told that the sort of people that are buying these cars right now tend to be people who have large car collections and in lots of cases actually have a 917 that they can park this next to. How cool is that? What I love about this car, and the reason why I wanted one, is it just looks super cool in the garage, but then if you want to, you can take it out for a bit of a drive as well. Obviously this is better suited and sized for children, and let's face it, any child that can drive one of these is a very lucky child indeed. But I really appreciate it for the fact that it looks like a piece of art. It's a lovely piece of sculpture. I mean, look at it, it's just ultra cool. To build one of these cars takes about 3 months. In our top 10 Porsche episode, you will note that we said we doubted we would ever drive a Porsche 917 unless we knew a friendly billionaire. But the good news about this car is although it's designed for kids, I can fit inside it. So I'm going to drive it right now. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how a full-size adult can get into one of these things. Don't laugh, I don't want to hear any sniggering at the back row. First of all, you take off the removable steering wheel, and because you've got a glass fibre body, you don't really want to put your weight on any of that, so you really need to sort of step inside the car and then gradually move yourself down, slide down into the car like this, and down and down. There you go, and I'm in. Then of course you put the steering wheel back on. Okay, let's fire it up. Right, we've got it started. As you can see, I fit in just about. So let's take this baby for a run. That was a power slide, ladies and gentlemen. And now, of course, you've got to get out of it again. Piece of cake. Ta-da! So there you are. That's what it's like to drive a 917 Junior. I'm a bit worn out, but as you saw from the footage, I did at least manage to drift it. A little bit more fettling, it should be ready for Le Mans next year. I have to say I'm really pleased with this. It might not be the fastest or most expensive car in the garage, but it's at least as much fun as some of the supercars. It's beautiful to look at, it looks amazing just sat in the garage, and you can actually drive it and have a bit of fun. And I'll let you into a little secret, maybe I might be taking this on track in the future. Watch out for that. Sam's done a great job in building up this business and producing cars like this. He's got some secret projects that we'll let you know about in the future. But as a thing of beauty and something cool to sit in the garage, a little bit of fun, you just can't beat it. Thanks for watching this episode of The Car Guys on my new 917 Junior. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it interesting and entertaining. If you like what we're doing on The Car Guys, please subscribe, leave comments and likes. There'll be another Car Guys episode along next week.